Hi guys, welcome back to another fragrance video on my channel and thanks so much for tuning in again. In today's video, I want to talk to you guys about 10 more awesome office fragrances that you need to try. And this list is actually a list that I'm updating constantly. So I'm constantly shooting new office videos because I always discover new ones. So it's really funny that you start out with something like this, Percival, which is a typical shower type fragrance. So this reminds me a lot of Azzaro Chrome, if you remember this fragrance, which is a designer type fragrance, but in a really high class and niche type of fashion. So this one contains lavender, it contains mandarin, bergamot, and some other notes like musks and coriander. And this one is a really nice kind of metallic fragrance that is really a shower gel type fragrance. So this would be your typical office fragrance that people would recommend to you, but now you have to look out for the other 9 of these because they are really special and really unique, and you wouldn't even think that these are office friendly fragrances, but in my opinion they totally are. So starting off the list with Ombre Nomade. This is a Louis Vuitton fragrance that is super not your typical office fragrance because it's smoky, it contains raspberry, it contains oud, it's super oriental and strong, but funnily enough it works wonders in the office. So people seem to love this on me. It has the nicest projection, it has the nicest cloud that you project, and you should be a little bit careful because overspraying this would make this a little bit too strong, especially if it's a little bit warmer outside. But I think you can totally pull this off in the office, and I have gotten great reactions from this fragrance. So this would be a typical non-ordinary office fragrance in my opinion. Also this one, Falcon Leather by Matière Première, which is a leather fragrance with saffron. It has one of the most unique DNAs that I've ever tried. It's a super crazy compliment beast because people seem to love this. So girls love this, guys love this. It's just the perfect compliment fragrance, and it leaves the most awesome scent trail behind you, which is not too smoky or anything. It smells more like super soft and nice to the nose. So Falcon Leather, in my opinion, one of the most underrated office fragrances out there. It's just a very nice fragrance to try in the office. Same thing goes for something like Orto Parisi Terroni. In this one I have Stercus, which is a different fragrance, but Terroni has been my office fragrance that I have gotten the most compliments with to date. So this one goes in a similar direction to Falcon Leather, also being a little bit spicy and leathery and a little bit smoky, and it also gives me great compliments. So something like Terroni by Orto Parisi would also be a great fragrance to try. Now if you want to go into a more classical direction, you could go of course with the typical Aventus alternative or the typical Aventus fragrance. So this one is a fragrance called You're So Vain by Gritti from Italy. You could also try other fragrances like Oligarch by Roger Parfums, or maybe even the classical, the one and only Aventus. So I think Aventus-like fragrances or Aventus fragrances, Aventus clones, are perfect for office still because people still love it. They still give you great compliments and they are really nice for other people. So I think you can definitely try one of these or an alternative to Aventus if you really want to. The more classical office fragrances are also these two. You have Neroli Extreme by Gritti, which is a laundry type fragrance that is more on the fresh side. And you have Fiore di Cotone by Farmacia SS Annunziata, which is more of a cotton flower type fragrance. Both of these are awesome if you have similar fragrances like freshly washed fragrances, fresh laundry type fragrances, cotton flower type fragrances. These work wonders in the office, and I think these two are just 2 examples of these type of fragrances. Then another one I want to show you guys is called Les Bains Douche by Les Bains Gerbois. This is a French niche brand that I recently discovered. This one has cardamom and sweet notes. This would be more of a autumn type fragrance. So the thing with sweet fragrances in autumn and winter is that sometimes they are really strong and you have to really be careful to not overdo it because they will still be strong when you're inside. So if you spray them on like crazy, this super awesome strong beast mode fragrance in autumn or winter, then you go inside, it's probably not going to give you the best reactions. So this one is a good example of another type of fragrance that I really like, because it's not too strong, it has a good performance, but it's not too strong, it's not going to kill everyone. So Les Bains Gerbois, Les Bains Douche, a very nice cardamom sweet type of fragrance that I really love. Also comparable to this is Salam by Anfas. This is your typical fragrance that is comparable to Accento by Sergioff or Erba Pura by Sergioff. Also, you can wear a lot of Sergioff fragrances to the office. In my opinion, they work wonders. But this one is my personal favorite fruity, powdery type fragrance. So Salam by Anfas. Also, you get a really nice quality with the bottle. It's super heavy and the packaging is awesome. So a really nice value type of thing for me. Anfas Salam, really good fragrance for the office. And the last one that I want to show you guys comes from a Swiss niche brand. This is called Vitias by Père Noir. And this one is a kind of mineralic fragrance. So it's a mineral type fragrance, fresh fragrance that is not going to be boring. So this is important because most of these shower gel type fragrances are a little bit on the boring side of things. And if you want something extraordinary, this is something for you to try. Vitias by Père Noir, a really nice peppery, fresh, aromatic and mineralic type fragrance that I want to recommend to you guys. So that's about it with this list. Something I wouldn't try, by the way, is Oud Satin Mood by Maison Francisco Jan. This one is way too strong and it's going to get on everyone's nerves after like 30 minutes or so. But that concludes my list of my top 10 personal favorite office fragrances that are not your typical office fragrances. If you like this video, please leave me a thumbs up. If you have anything to add in terms of fragrances or your opinion, please leave a comment in the comment section down below. I'm super excited to read about all your office recommendations, guys. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next one, and bye bye.